Hey, good morning out there. I want to welcome everybody from YouTube, X, the old Twitter, and of course, Facebook. Thank you for dialing into us this morning. I appreciate it. Hey, I want to mention that keep watching our social media channels here. I later today, I'm hoping it'll be finished later today, but we are going to have a $7 trial to Hit and Run Candlesticks for 30 days. Includes a full membership, nothing trimmed off that. So for only $7, you get a 30-day trial with Hit and Run Candlesticks. Hope you take advantage of that. And it's for a limited time. Also, we're going to be bringing back the lifetime membership. So if anyone is interested in that, we'll be bringing back that lifetime membership. So stay tuned in to one of our social media, whether you like to follow X or Facebook or follow us on YouTube. I will make sure I get that information out to you today, if it's already today. I think it will be, and links to that. Okay. All right. I'm going to turn our live trading room on with Hit and Run Candlesticks, and of course, everyone is welcome to go over there to be part of our membership. All right, let's get them going. Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you? How's everybody? Good morning, Vin. Hey, Julie, JW, Sonny, Santana, Emma, Fred, Mike. Good morning to you. For those that don't know, this is Rick. And for those that don't know, this is Tuesday, October 15th, 2024. Did anybody not know that? You'd be surprised how I might not know that. So good morning to everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. This is our pre-market chat. It starts at 8:45 a.m. Monday through Friday. Charts and targets. So we're going to look at charts and we're going to look at targets. And of course, we're going to look at the market. But first, I want to give a big shout out and a congratulations to any members that picked up some Wolf yesterday. You know, we talked about Wolf, WOLF. We talked about that being a rounded bottom breakout setting up, and kaboomy, look at that thing pop this morning. Went from 11:45-ish. Yeah, we're sitting at 1480-ish right now today. So I will still be looking for Wolf to climb higher. Watch for an entry. You know, if you're in it, great. Move your stop up. Just, remember it's going to be a gap. So trade it as a gap trade. And we can talk about that a little bit today, on how we might trade that. Hey, good morning, Cassie. How are you? Thank you for coming in there on, I guess that's YouTube. Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, for those watching on X, the old Twitter, or Facebook, I don't believe you can ask questions, but if you're on the YouTube channel, you can ask questions, and I will certainly get those answered for you. Okay. All right. Let's take a quick look at the market, and then we're going to look at some charts. Also, to remember, we are in earnings season, so be very careful. I say that because maybe you don't want to carry a position through earnings, and you do by accident. And it's great if the earnings work out for you. It's not so great if they don't work out for you. So many traders, like myself, I would prefer not to hold a position through earnings. Now, I do it from time to time on purpose, but I really get angry with myself when I do it by accident. So watch out for that. Okay, so man, the SPY just killed it yesterday. It looks like we're opening up just fine today. It looks to me like we're up headed toward about our 588 target, then 591, and hey, 600 is just around the corner. Wow. I would suspect we're going to have a little consolidation before we make it to that 600. The market is still extremely bullish. Nothing has changed about that. You can see that price is above the T line. T line's above the trend indicator. And by my account, the way I look at a chart, that is a bullish scenario right there. Absolutely bullish. Um, I did this yesterday. I'd like very much to do this again today. Um, you know, trend wise, I love following the trend indicator. That's what this is. And it's green. And when it's green, we're bullish. Let's add another layer to that. And that would be adding the T line to it right here. So now we've got our trend. The green dots are bullish. And now we've got the 8 exponential moving average on top of it. We have momentum. So we're good. And then let's go back to the chart we were looking at. Price we use for the setups, we use for the entries, we use to set up stops, and we use to take profits into targets. So right now, SPY's doing great. Qs, whoops, there we go. Qs doing fantastic, headed up here to 502. Once again, price leads the T-line leads the trend indicator. Everything is working. IWM. Everyone likes to beat IWM up. They do. I mean, everybody and the brother likes to beat them up. Poor IWM. But it's bullish. It's working. If you take a look at the weekly chart, it has been bullish for a long time. Sloppy, pretty sloppy, but bullish. Let's take a look at IYT, the transports. Ay. Look at the transport. Now, those that go back a ways, any young whippersnappers that trade nowadays, you probably don't give two hoots about the transports. Well, you should. And the transports, there was a day, some of you remember, there was a day when the transports were extremely important to the market. Here's a news flash, they still are. And look at us. We're just killing it. Look at the transports killing it. So now the transports are moving. Let's take a look at SMH. SMH is doing a great job. It may not be ripping like the transports, but it is working. Now, years and years and years and years ago, transports were very, 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 very important. And again, they still are. And then along came computers, right? Well, SMH became kind of important along the same lines as the transports. So I always look at those together. And here, price is above the T-line. T-line is above the trend indicator. We just recently crossed over the 50-period moving average right here. Let's put a line up over here. We take this high. You can see that we've broken out. And if you want to put another line up there on this eye, you can see that we've broken out. So right now, SMH is looking to me like it might be headed up toward that 270, 271 area. And then we'll see if it can move higher and challenge these highs over here, July of earlier this year, July. So you've got the transports moving up. You've got SMH moving up. You've got, we never looked at the diamonds, did we? Diamonds moving up, the market moving up. Here's another important one, FNGU. I think this is an important one to follow, the FANG stocks. And you can see that price is above the T-line. T-line is above the trend indicator. And one more time, right about there, we've crossed over the 50-period moving average. It's hard to be bearish in this market. It's hard to make the argument to be bearish. This is a bullish market, hands down, no questions asked. So with that said, can we be bearish tomorrow? Absolutely. We could wake up tomorrow and the whole market could just be right down the tubes. That is possible. But follow the trend. That's what we want to do. And you can't live worrying about, oh my God, the market might tank tomorrow. That's no way. That should not be a trader's life right there. It just shouldn't be. All righty. Let's look at some charts here. Let's take NI as an example. Look at NI. Beautiful trend right here. Look at that beautiful trend based on the trend indicator. Here we pulled back. Our trend, we got a little bit below our red dots, and then the buyers started stepping back in, little morning star signal. Here we are back up over the trend indicator, over the T line. Price is moving up. So let's see if that doesn't check out, test that top there of 35 10-ish, and then we'll see about that moving a little higher as well. M3M. Excuse me. Now, I know there were some folks that bought some 3M yesterday. There may be some that bought it that, have already owned it or already own it. But I know there were some members that bought it yesterday. But take a look at that chart. I mean, that's a beautiful chart. Let's make that a little bigger. So now let's get my arrows out here. You can see the green dots, right? All the way up to here. And then here we drop down a little bit. And what this is this is, we drop down a little bit from a bullish trend. We get too high, and smart buyers don't want to pay these retail prices up here. They don't want to do it. They want to buy wholesale. Well, we can buy wholesale too. So we just watch the charts, and then we get down here where the smart buyers start picking a position up. Well, now we can see that using candlesticks, using our trend indicator, T-line, putting all that together. We can see that happen right here. So buyers start coming in. This gives us an opportunity to buy. This gives us an opportunity to buy. Today might be an opportunity to buy. And now you can see how this might be setting up to run up and re-challenge that high up there and possibly break out. So we're going to look at a target of about 140 up there. Hey, Tonis, you want to look at CELH? Sure thing. Yeah, if anybody has any positions you want to take a peek at, please toss them out there. Let's do that. So CELH is setting up very nice. Beautiful morning star signal here. Absolutely beautiful. Very nice gap up. Great consolidation. We're popping up over the 50 period moving average. I want to check the 60-minute chart for a second. Look at that 60-minute chart, how that would have maybe given you that clue. And this would be a rounded bottom breakout on the 60-minute chart right here. Very nice, very nice. And so here we are. First target I have on that is about $39 here. I'll put up a couple targets on this. We're going to have to come right up here looking at price. Because it'll be setting up for rounded bottom breakout, we're going to put one here at the dotted deuce. But I see quite a few things here price-wise. We probably ought to put targets in. Man, holy cow. There's quite a few there. There you go. So there's a few targets on CELH, just using the basic rounded bottom breakout technique and using some price action over here of peaks and valleys, that sort of thing. Okay. Here, let's take a look at Bank of America. Anybody watching that? Bank of America reported this morning, and evidently the market is somewhat happy with their report. So we need to put that on the old watch list here. Watch for a pullback. I don't think I want to pay these higher prices for it. So, watch for that pullback here. It'll show up as a gap this morning. We'll look for that 44 up here, 44 and a half to get tagged, but it may give us an opportunity, a little pullback to get into it. I'm going to take a look at that weekly chart. And if you look at the weekly chart here, we start to break out 44. That puts us up there where we might challenge. I'm going to put it right there around $49 on Bank of America. So I think that's looking pretty good as well. Hey, Sean, take a look at Amazon. Sure thing. Now I'm currently holding some Amazon myself. Amazon needs to break out. All right. That's, Amazon can sit here and where's my arrow? And we can bounce around in this little wedge and really just go sideways, do nothing. I own a little bit of it. What I'm basically doing is betting that it's going to break out. So I'm just sitting here, holding it. So here we came down, popped down, and now we've moved up. Trend indicator has turned green. T-line's over the trend indicator. Price action looks pretty good. And it's not anything to write home about, but it's not bad. So let's see if that doesn't, pop up. Anyway, that's what I've got going on with Amazon. And Amazon makes me think of Apple because Apple has broken out this morning. So when the market opens up, we're going to gap up here to about 234 area on Apple. So Apple might be something for somebody to take a look at for a buy. For those that are in it, 2 thumbs up, way to go. For those that wish you could buy Apple, but dang it, it's just too doggone expensive. Something you might look at is AAPU. AAPU. Um, this might be a little bit better for you. You're still trading, you're trading a bull ETF of Apple 2 times. So when Apple moves $1, this will move twice as much. But it's only $38. In that $38 range here. So that might be a little bit more affordable for you. But a nice little breakout here. Looks great. Put this in your watch list. Those with the scanner, it's charts like this. You want to add these charts to your scanner so you can watch when they start popping up and working. And very helpful to have these alert for you as you're trading through the day, or whether you just trade in the morning or whether you just trade in the afternoon. Another one is, here, you know what? Everyone wants to know about NVIDIA. Everybody's about NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, we came close. We came close to challenging this high up here, 140.25. We put in a little wick up there yesterday, and you can see this morning we're pulling back. That should not be a big surprise to anybody. Not at all. You gap up, you throw a wick right at a little bit of a speed bump. So we're down a little bit this morning. Pretty normal, pretty doggone normal. It doesn't change anything. I'm still bullish on NVIDIA. Price remains above the T-line. T-line remains above the trend indicator. Now, NVIDIA just needs to negotiate a way through that speed bump right there. And then we'll look for some targets up here. But, right now, if somebody was just to put a 10% target on it, about right here, right in the 150 range. So once it breaks out, that's kind of what we'll look for on NVIDIA. What else do we have? Anybody follow Nugget? Take a look at Nugget here. If you're into gold, if you're into the miners at all, Nugget might be a nice chart to look at. Just step back and look at that trend. If you need to put a trend line on it, there you go. There's a trend line using some price action there. Look at this. We went from these lows, popped up and pulled back for a higher low. And now we've popped up over the trend indicator here. It's turning green. So I'm watching this for a buy. Now, I'm probably not going to be a buyer till I see, probably right in here above 51.20 maybe. That's what I would want to see. And that would get me over all these humps over here, this hump, get us through this big black candle here off the bottom. That candle with the big wick up there, that'll get us up there. So right through here, I'm going to just do this. There we go. That might be a good place to look for that. And then here's the weekly chart. You can see that if you look at that weekly chart, you can see the congestion right through here, the double top. We break through that. All of a sudden, that opens the door for a possible 81 up here. Now, I know that's a long way. That's a stretch, but it opens that door. And it allows trading inside this area right here. So let's keep an eye on Nugget. Snap, I think Snap is still bullish. Snap is still there. That's still looking pretty good. Rounded bottom breakout. Trend indicator still working. Here we popped up. We're just consolidating. Targets around 1150, 1210, and 13 up there. All righty. Any last request? Anybody have any charts? Anything you want to look at? Other than if you don't, I'm going to call it a morning here. I see on the scanner that Disney is still holding up. That's popping up pre-market. That's parking up. Hey, Mel, good morning. You want to look at pins? All right, pins. Another rounded bottom breakout, still bullish, still working. Target's still going to be right there, about 35.20, and then around 36.50 up here. You know, I think we talked a couple of times about this yesterday, worrying about everything that really you have no control of, zero. What CPI numbers are, what the feds are doing, earnings, all that stuff outside a chart, you have no control. But you have 100% control of a chart. You have the control. You have the control to either buy this or don't buy this, whether it doesn't matter the stock. You have the control to buy it, to own it. You have the control to put a target. You have the control to put a stop. You have the control to get out of it if you need to. You have the control to take profits when you see fit to take profits. You have 100% control here. Where you lose control is once you buy it, once you set your plan up, you're kind of out of control. Let it work. And then, let's assume that this is your stop right here. So let's do this. So if the chart was to come back through your stop, you now have control. While it's just floating around, you control everything, but you're allowing price to just move, go, do what you need to do, fly, go. And then as it moves to target, you have control to peel some off or not. You have the control to see the chart, to see that price is above the T line is above the trend indicator. You have that kind of control. So this is why I think just follow the chart and try not to worry about what's going on. Sorry, I had nothing to do with pins, Mel. nothing at all. But I just felt the need to say that. All right. So pins is looking great. Sean over here on YouTube asking about SQ. Look at SQ popping up. We might be a little tall here for me to be a buyer in SQ, but SQ remains bullish. Here we're at a double top. A double top doesn't mean anything horrible. It's more of a speed bump. Follow price. Are we likely to see a little bit of a pushback? Sure, why not? I mean, you've got some bears sitting up here. Give them a break. They're going to growl, they're going to scratch, they're going to bite a little bit. But follow price to see if we're actually going to fail up there. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. If you look at that weekly chart, look at the base in that thing. I love SQ. I love SQ. And we're setting up for a rounded bottom breakout, by the way, on the weekly chart in this. So when I see that weekly chart clean up a little bit, and it's getting there, then I see this as a fantastic trade. So right now, really getting above this daily 72.40 area, that would be pretty sweet, I think. And then we can really look at some trading with it. Hey, Bob, you're looking at NEM. That's an absolute buy. Let's go back to the whole, let's just focus on the chart. Don't focus on inflation. Don't focus on soft landing, hard landing. And what the heck is that? Focus just on the chart, just the chart. So here we have, I'm going to put a big S up here to represent the SPY. And the SPY is bullish. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So that's check mark right there. Big check mark. All right. Now, is the price above the T line? Check mark. Is the T line above the trend indicator? Check mark. Trend indicator. Bonus. We're above the 50-period moving average. Bonus. Let's do this here. I'm going to take this high over here and run it across. I should have done that in red because that could have been bad. Could have been bad. We could have had a failure right here and then we'd be screaming head and shoulders. Oh my gosh, head and shoulders. So instead, here we broke out. We're stabilizing. Bulls are moving up. Everything is in our favor right now for NEM. Great looking chart. And it's got nothing to do. We don't have to worry about anything out there outside of the chart. Very nice chart, by the way. Thanks, Bob. Hey, Andy, you're looking at Gilead? Yeah, I know a lot of people that's in Gilead. Boom, there we go. Look at that. Once again, it's the same old story. Price, T-line, trend indicator. Note the trend. Very important to note that trend right there. It's bullish, it's green, it's working. Hey, one thing we didn't look at that I need to look at, and then we probably need to get going here. T2123 on the 15-minute chart, it closed for, yesterday on a bullish note. You can see the green dots. They're bullish, they're green. Price is above the green dots. That's bullish. No sell signal in there. Here's the hourly chart. Price above the T-line above the trend indicator. Everything is working right here. So right now, the market remains bullish, right? We always want to be cautious. We always want to trade our plan. If you don't have a plan, you need one. And if you can't fit it on a 3.5 by 5 index card, well, you just got too much junk in your plan. So simplify it, trade simple, make money. We'll see everybody in the trading room in about 20 minutes, okay? Thanks, everyone. Appreciate you being here. See ya.